hello, wherever you are. This is live stream number 96. If you're watching me on Hello Talk, you're watching me live now while I'm watching a recorded game. Newcastle, Paris Saint-Germain. This is Champions League. But if you're watching me on Facebook and YouTube, this is a recorded live stream. So I am recording myself while I'm watching a recorded. But anyways, it doesn't matter. It's just my way. I like enjoying football while I'm trying to help you guys to improve your English, hopefully. I'm promising nothing. I get feedback, I get good feedback so far, but I'm promising nothing. So it's still your problem to not my problem. You have to initiate conversation. You have to be proactive learner. You know what does that mean? Active, we know what active means. The opposite is passive, doing nothing, but active, you're actively doing something. But pro is Daniel Ngola. Hi, nice to see you. Yeah, so I was saying proactive is even the next level. You're proactive, you're proactive, you're like pro, you're doing that thing, you're willing to do it without being asked, this is passive voice, without being asked. Iman, nice to see you again tonight. Iman, one of our regulars. I can confidently say Iman is one of our regulars from Iran. Hi to you, Iman. Have you enjoyed some pickles? Pickles, homemade, granny. Daniel Ngola, I should like to practice. What do you mean by that? So, I was explaining that you should be proactive. I'm not asking you to be, obviously, you shouldn't be passive or inactive during our live event. I'm asking you not only to be active but be proactive. Means come up with, like yesterday, Iman, I liked him because he was being proactive. He was giving us an example about his granny who makes homemade pickles. So we done yesterday bread and butter pickles, bread and butter pudding. Let's get the bread, or let's get this bread idiom to say let's work harder. I'm not gonna go about that again. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that again. If you're willing to watch it, head to Facebook and YouTube, and you should be able to find 95th live stream. Give one example in the comments. That's what I do, Daniel. This is the first time you show up or you turn up. So we done that yesterday, like in a detailed way, in more like in-depth conversation. I'm just giving a quick review, so I keep going. So it was your problem, Daniel. You weren't there. But I try to go live every day. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes I go live twice. The other day I was bored in one of my jobs that I do here, one of my bread and butters. So that's an example, Daniel, yeah, about bread and butter. Bread and butter means your work, yeah, what you do for a living. For me, one of my bread and butters is I do what is called home dog boarding. So basically, I go watch a dog when their owner they're not home, away for holiday. In my case, the woman went on holiday to Turkey. So I was watching her dog. I get paid for that, obviously. And meanwhile, I had a lot of time. So I was just walking dog, looking after my dog and the other dog and my family or whatever. And then I've managed to go live 3 times a day. But unfortunately, recently, I'm just going live once daily, basically. But I could go also during the day. Just keep an eye on my moments on Hello Talk. Learn English live with Takki. That's me on the picture. And on Facebook as well. So I'll let you know before that. Learn English live with Taki. I make a status on Facebook and Hello Talk, and you should be able to know I already followed you. I've already followed you, Daniel. Yeah? Him? Who? Iman here. Follow him. You're speaking to Iman. Iman is inciting you. Inciting is asking you, yeah, insisting on you, insisting on you to insist on someone. This is more like academic way to kind of like make someone or get someone. This is the higher academic general English way. We talked about this general English and academic. In order for you, you've got no choice. You want your English to get to the next level, you have to do academic. That's it. If you want to speak like me, I'm not an English native speaker, but I have got a native like level in English. Obviously, I've been living in Scotland for 4 years so far, but obviously, I done academic, I done general English, took classes, university. I don't want to talk about that. Because you might be having enough of it already. You're doing classes, like you're taking classes, sorry, and you're struggling with that. I don't want to talk about it. But what I want you to do is with David Isahai, what I want you to think about is be positive. I want you to look at me. If you like the way I speak English and the way I'm helping people or whatever, then this is hope for you. This is something that keeps you going. This motivates you, incites you to learn English more because you could achieve higher and higher levels. Yeah. So, hi, bro, what's up? I'm alright. As usual, I'm live streaming. I'm surrounded by you guys from different parts of the world. I'm live streaming from Scotland and watching Paris Saint-Germain playing against Newcastle. This is a recorded match. But meanwhile, I'm trying to help you guys, to help you with your English. What we do basically, grab a word, we're trying to mime. You know what does that mean? To mime, to do like, to do as the brain does. To mime the brain work because your brain, you know, the wiring in your brain. So you've got neurons, yeah? And for example, when it comes to food, you've got a big box. This is about food. And then within that box, you got a little box, two boxes maybe. Yeah, the wiring, yeah? We'll talk about the wiring in your brain. This is a metaphoric expression, yeah? But what happens in your brain, in order for your brain to function well, your brain scientifically, this is solid science. Yeah, I'm no doctor, but I can tell you. This is solid science. So within your brain, maybe we've got doctors here, pharmacists or whatever, medical professionals. Instead of saying doctors and pharmacists and nurses, say better. This is like academic English. That's why you need to learn academic English. Because you speak to your friend, she tells you, I'm a health professional, yeah, or a medical staff. That's what they say. This is basically, it's called paraphrasing. But hang on. I'm not gonna bombard you with all of that. We're gonna deal with that little by little. Basically, we do what the brain does. When it comes to food, you need to learn this way. Like you've got food, healthy, non-healthy, and then within healthy, you've got fruits, vegetables. So what we do is we take a word and then we branch out, yeah, branch out. When we do like plants, we do tree, we do branches, and then we learn phrasal verb to branch out, yeah. See the tree, you've got a tree, and then you've got branches. To branch out means to branch out. This is the phrasal verb, yeah. This is like higher general English. But if you want to say academically, you would say to expand on that or to elaborate on that. That's what we do. So today is the fourth live stream about the word bread, but this is the 96th live stream because it takes us. Imagine the word bread took us 4 live streams 4 sessions. You have to watch me 4 hours. I'm afraid if you don't like me, you don't like my thing, just leave. I hope you won't lose, like you won't yeah, I hope you're not wasting your time. I hope you're learning. I hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, this is the point. So yeah, Ashley and Iman and others, if you don't like me, then just leave, please. And guess what? Don't tell me, Takki, I need to go. No, just but certainly you're gonna learn Rogero from Brazil. Laughing. Certainly, most certainly you're gonna learn something tonight or even every during every live stream. Yeah, that's what we do. So we were dealing with the word bread. We've done like bread and butter. Bread and butter, you know, bread and butter. But bread and butter means in English language, higher general English. You speak to your friend from America, they tell you, what is your bread and butter? They tell you, my car is my bread and butter. And you're like, your your computer starts working, processing, and then if you were with me during our live stream, you should know that bread and butter means, and even for Iman and others who attended yesterday, the live stream yesterday, sorry. So I'm making a revision, a quick review. This refreshes your memory. Yeah, this is another way to learn, to repeat with examples with other people. You laugh now, Rogero, Ashley. That's another also way of teaching, or I would say helping. I wouldn't say teaching, obviously. My humbly. But anyways, so if you combine that, you laugh about it, you're more likely to retain. This is science. So studies conducted, yeah, on our brains showed what I'm saying. If you combine it with laugh, if you learn bread and butter and you laugh about it, you're more likely to retain it. You're never gonna forget, yeah. But anyway, so bread and butter. But today we're gonna keep going. We done yesterday, for example. Let's get the bread, yeah. So instead of saying to you, so you're having a language exchange with an American or Canadian. And instead of saying let's work hard, they tell you, let's get the bread. Let's get the bread. We done that yesterday, yeah? Let's get the bread, or there's another version. Let's get this bread. It means basically, yeah, let's get the bread means let's just start working harder. That's it. It has nothing to do with the bread. Yeah, so that's what we done yesterday. But obviously, within the first and the second, we done so far. This is the fourth live stream, and I believe tonight we should be done with the word bread. If we watch the four live streams, you should have no problem with bread, apart from which like other collocations. For example, pita bread, we never done it, but you can come across it and you learn that because it's Middle Eastern flat bread. For example, it's bread, Mediterranean bread, yeah. Whereas pita bread, we never done that. But by and large, it's another way, academic way to say at the whole, yeah, at the whole, or by and large, we've covered so far all what has to do with the word bread, yeah, by finishing tonight's live stream. If you're watching me on Facebook and YouTube, you might be watching me during the day. This was recorded exactly at 10 p.m. Scottish time, UK time, GMT. But I think it's 1 a.m. in Iran, isn't it, Iman? Yeah? Artemius, hi, nice to see you. Yeah, so let's keep going. I've got something else obviously on my plate for tonight. So let me get rid of the notes about last time. Yeah, I knew it, yeah, because we've got fortunately, no, Iman, we've got lots from Iran. Hi guys, what's up? Saeed, hi Saeed. We're talking about Iran. Speaking of the devil, let me teach you this. If you're talking about, for example, on this case, I was talking on this occasion. Yeah, sorry. I was talking referring to Iran, and then we've got Saeed. Then we say, speaking of the devil. It doesn't mean Saeed, you're a devil. Speaking of the devil, it's just an idiomatic way to say we were talking about you. We were referring to Iran, and there you go. Sahid showed up. Hi, what's up? Yeah, let me just get rid of the last ones, the last notes about the last time. It was yesterday. So the first one should be yeah, so man cannot please confirm whether you can see the whiteboard. Can you see it? I've got here a blackboard and the scripture should be in red. Yeah, can you see it? Please confirm. YouTubers and Facebookers, you should be able to see what I see, so I'm not asking you. This is a recorded live stream anyways, I can't ask you. Let me have a look. Iman, the other side, can you see my whiteboard? Yeah, white or blackboard or whatever, where I can write. So if you can't see it, I'm afraid you would have to leave the live stream, quit the live stream instantaneously, and then come back, head back to it. Just a blackboard. Can you see writing? No, man cannot. Probably because I haven't started writing yet. Man cannot live by bread alone. So this is like the idiom, the first idiom. Can you see what I'm writing? Iman and others, please confirm. Can you see it? Is it in red, white, black, or whatever? Blackboard, Iman? Are you still with us? Not now. You should quit the live stream and head back to it. Yeah, that's what Hello Talk tells me to do. I've asked them, what do I do? Yeah, I will. Yeah, just quit and come back. The others, can you see my whiteboard? Please confirm. Can you see man cannot live by bread alone? Man cannot be live by bread alone. Can you see it now, Iman? Chinese or Japanese character. Hi, nice to see it. Yeah, that's good. So it's working. That's what Hello Talk advises us to do when we have such problems. Even me, sometimes I would have to leave. But so we've got this one. Man cannot live by bread alone. This idiom, what does this idiom mean? Basically, used to say that people need not just food but also art, music, literature, ideas, etc. to live happily. So that's the meaning. Basically, man cannot live by bread. You just not live to eat. Yeah, you need art, you need cinema, you need football to survive. Yeah, so you need usually artistic stuff. Yeah, artistic productions. Yeah, so man cannot live by bread, B2 and above. Yeah, but if you learn it, you use it. Why just man? This man is just like indefinite man. It's not like a masculine man. It refers to, like I say, for example, all the time. I try to alleviate that. I try to avoid it. I say boys and girls. But if I say to you, for example, hi guys, hi, nice to see you, it means boys and girls, just a way of saying. It's like indefinite man. Did that make sense to you, Iman? Yeah? So a man cannot live by bread alone. Yeah? This means man needs art, needs music, needs creativity. Yeah? Usually bread is just food, just work, food, sleep, like reproduce. That's it. No, you're not meant just to do that. Leisure, not really leisure, but like leisure, but combined with art. See, for example, when you go to cinema, like you get an artist, yeah? The actor or the actress, they are artists. Yeah, they produce art, piece of art. You go watch James Bond, so good, or Mission Impossible or whatever. Tom Cruise, such an artist, yeah? So here, it's leisure, it's entertainment, but it has got some art, like it's full of art. If that makes sense. Man cannot live without uh, live by bread alone. Yeah, man cannot live by bread alone. This is the first one for tonight. I think we've got just a couple of them, and meanwhile, I'll try to look into academic, maybe um, related, like to this notion, like within the same sphere. That's what I do usually, because, like I said, I believe in order for you to uh, elevate or level up or improve or enhance. Yeah, you got improve and enhance. This is academic. Enhance is more like more eloquent. So when you go read a book or whatever, like within your field of study, or if you're an engineer, you're a doctor, you would need more academic English. General English, I'm afraid it won't help that much. Yeah. So used to say that people need not just food, but also art, music, literature, ideas. Yeah. So Iman, intellect. Yeah. It needs intellect, intellectual productions. Does that make sense to you? So art, but like in a more like intellectual way. Yeah. So like poetry, like here literature. Yeah. So something intellectual. Mm. Um, so I've got here a something like more academic related to this. So man cannot live by bread alone. So we need intellect, yeah? So I've got here an adverb, otherworldly. Other word, so here, this way. So otherworldly needs intellect, yeah? Beyond intellects, like more highly intellectual. So other word, so other word, world, sorry, other world, and then other worldly. Otherworldly. What does that mean? This is like really academic. That's how you can, through academic English, get your English really to the next level for real, not fake. Just sit, watch people talking to each other, talking about no matter what, or she's doing whatever what, just she's good looking, see people looking, thousand views or whatever. That's not, unfortunately, in my opinion, that's not what's gonna get your English ready to the get to the next level. Yeah, you're not gonna speak English very well that way. Yeah, that's how that's what can help you achieve that. So other, yeah, spiritual world, but more like highly intellectual, but in spiritual sense. So more closely connected to spiritual things than to the ordinary things of life. So usually people who have more like spiritualism, yeah, they're like highly intellectual people. That's what I hear most of the time, what I read on books. Highly intellectual, highly thinking being. So otherworldly. This is like within the same sphere of this idiom, yeah? So man cannot live by bread alone, yeah? So man don't just eat, reproduce. Man needs intellect, yeah? Needs to believe. We should be thinkers, yeah? We should be thinker. We should be a thinking being, yeah? Let me help you, Iman. We should be, we should be thinking beings, yeah? This is better in my opinion, but well done for trying. Keep trying, Iman. That's how you get your English really to the next level. So more closely connected to spiritual things than to the ordinary things of life, like food, work, sleep, reproduce. Yeah. So the children in the picture look delicate and otherworldly, as though they had never run or played. So here they're like otherworldly, they're like spiritually, yeah. They never played or whatever, like they never done like worldly activities. Yeah. So man cannot live. Let's head back to this one here. Can you see my pointer? Man cannot live by bread alone. Yeah, man cannot live by bread alone. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Um, yeah, otherworldly. This is really the interesting world about that. Um, yeah. What else have we got for tonight? It's gonna be like I would say 3, 4 idioms, and we should be done with the word bread. Unless, like I said, other collocations. For example, pita bread. I didn't do that. Maybe in the future I'll head back to it and we talk about types like of bread. Yeah. But we generally we know now there is white bread, yeah, something in the middle which is wheat bread, and then we've got brown bread, and then dark brown or rye bread, yeah. This is in relation to bread, yeah. So the next one I've got here on my list, which is also really important when it comes to bread. Bread. We've got. Let me sip my decaf first. So, be the best thing to be the best thing. Yeah, to be the best thing since sliced bread. Since sliced bread. To be the best thing since sliced bread. What does that mean? What does that mean in English language when you hear something like this? To be the best thing since sliced bread. Yeah, we talked about within the first live stream. We talked about sliced bread. Yeah, we've got a loaf of bread, and I remember Iman, you were like loaves. Yeah, the plural is loaves. A loaf of bread, and then you slice it. And then we talked about ideally you would say slice. You slice your bread, and then you've got slices. Yeah, you slice your loaf of bread, one loaf, but like Iman says here, loaves the plural. Yeah, then you slice it into slices, yeah, and then you've got sliced bread. Here in the UK, when you get to the supermarket or get to the bakery, you could choose your bread. You could buy it a whole loaf or a sliced bread already cut, yeah, or and we said you cut it up or you chop it up, you chop your bread. This is within the same sphere, not like the exactly the same meaning, but it could still go as paraphrasing, yeah, referring to chop your loaf of bread up. Think about, for example, a carrot. Yeah, to chop it up, to chop it up, to chop it up. This is really informal. This is general English, but advanced also general English. To chop up, yeah? To chop your bread up, to chop your carrot up, to chop your cucumber up. So let's head back to our idiom for tonight. So, to be the best thing since sliced bread. So we know what sliced bread means. It's bread already cut into slices, yeah? So to be the best thing since sliced bread. What does that mean? To be an excellent person or thing. That's what does that mean, basically. Choose the best idea. Yeah, when you're excellent at something. So, for example, if you're in a competition, in intellectual competition, and you're asked to come up, yeah, to bring or come up, yeah. Bring is academic, but come up is to come with or to come up or to bring an idea, to brainstorm. This is really high academic, to brainstorm an idea, and then Iman comes up with a great idea, very good idea. So Iman here is the best thing since sliced bread, basically. Yeah. So think about the Anglo-Saxon people. They love their bread. We had yesterday Ayaka from Japan. He was telling us, basically, he was sharing about his Scottish friend who lives in Scotland, and she's dying for good bread because they love their bread. They produce such a good bread here. So he was basically sharing that. But think about it. This is the best thing since sliced bread. So the sliced bread is the best in their culture. Yeah, this is the best in their culture. And then this is the best thing. You're the best thing, Iman, since sliced bread. Means you're the best. You're excellent. You're the best since sliced, because you picked that idea up, you came up with that excellent idea, unrivaled idea. You're the best, exactly. You are an excellent person or thing. You're an excellent is the best thing since sliced bread. Practice, 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 repeat, 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 repeat. And then next time when you speak to your friend from America and they do something and they are very good, instead of saying to them, you're excellent, you said, you're the best thing since sliced bread. And then why do you learn that? Why? It's really important. You're watching your Seinfeld or How I Met Your Mother or whatever, any series, and then the guy says to the other one, he's so excited, he said, you're the best thing since sliced bread. You Joey, you're the best thing since sliced bread. Yeah, it means you're so excellent, you're so good at what you are doing. This is it. You're the best thing to be the best thing since sliced bread. Yeah, please, what I advise you to do is try to practice, practice, repeat, 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 repeat after me. That's how you practice your speaking. And you often complain, I don't have people to speak to. Could you please help me find people? You can practice on your own. This is repetition. When you read here, you're doing reading. When you're listening to me, you're doing listening. And then try to come up with sentence, even copy me. Yeah, I don't remember. One of the guys here, he used to copy me, just copy what I write on my whiteboard. And that's another way to practice your writing. And when you're speaking, even though you repeat, 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 that's also practicing. Yeah. And then when the right moment comes and you have to speak to someone, it just happens naturally. You find it easier for you. I mean, compared to someone who doesn't practice. That's why you've got these problems when you start speaking in English, start panicking because you're not used to, you're not practicing. You need to practice. Here in the UK, for example, anything you do mock. For example, you go do your driving test, you do mock test, you set mock tests, mock tests before that, beforehand. And then when the the day comes, the exam day comes, you just do it naturally because you're used to practice, practice, practice. That's what you should do. Yeah. And then when, like I said, the right moment comes, you just speaking naturally. You can't speak naturally if you didn't practice simple words. Butter, for example, to go, to play. Yeah. Train your tongue, train your mouth muscles, yeah, but also most importantly train your brain. Train your brain to say, I've got your question on that, yeah, on that, your question about this is high, like um, general English, your question about, but academic English, if you try, you train, you train your brain to say a question on that. You repeat. You practice in your within your brain. So when the moment comes, your question on that, you do it naturally because your brain embedded it in. We're talking about internalizing information, yeah. Internalize it, and then your brain processes it because when you go to sleep, that's what the mental processing um comes in place, yeah. And then they start your brain when you're sleeping. That's why we go to sleep. Your brain try to process all what you came across during the day. Within that, you've got not only your job or your family, your son, even English. Your brain breaks it down, and then your question on, and then next time your brain is ready. When you start talking about question, your brain goes to that box about the word question and then comes up with question on, and there you go, you've learned it. That's it. That's how you know you've learned it. Yeah, hopefully it works like that. Just repeat. I'll try to help you with all of these strategies, techniques, maybe strategies you're not aware of. You know them, but you're just not aware. It's just the habit. You're faced with something called habit creating. Yeah, habit creation. It's just about habits, not about English language. It's about creating habit, and that's how you do that. So the best thing since sliced bread, yeah. Hello, brother. Hi to you, Muhammad MK from Morocco. Hi to you. Hi. So to be an excellent person, or think we were dealing with this one, Muhammad, since you joined just now. The best thing since sliced bread means to be an excellent. If you're, for example, you're an engineer, you're an IT engineer, and you're doing an excellent job, instead of saying to you, you're excellent, Mohammed, I say to you, you're the best thing since sliced bread. Yeah, that's what we've been doing. We've done the first one already, and this is the second one. In between, we do like academic. I'll try to make you aware when it's like academic, when it's general English, not to tell you don't do academic, quite the opposite, to incite you to kind of like advise you to pay attention to academic English. Academic English is the English that gets your level to the next level. For example, you've always heard about go listen to audiobooks or read books, and then you grab a book and you find it hard. Um, you find it hard. I don't understand nothing. For example, instead of saying to ease, to make it easier for people to understand, they say to facilitate. Facilitate. This is academic English. If you don't do academic English, you won't understand. Even when you're watching a movie and the guy's university is a professor or whatever, and he's speaking like a delivering speech, and he would like you to understand because it's about physics and it's your field, it's your area of expertise. And then you hear the guy saying facilitate, and you'll be like, I never heard about that because you never done academic English. Or at least you haven't been made aware. You haven't been made aware uh, of that when you were learning English, because usually you just translate into your own language and try to memorize. It won't work like that. You need to learn to develop your strategies, how to learn. Yeah. Learning, for example, by a block, many words, for example, to come from, to come on. Yeah. Not just to come and that's to come. And you translate it into your own language, native language, and then you forget it. However, if you learn, for example, birds of feather flock together, birds of feather flock together, that's it. You learn it like that. So when time comes, you learn that, for example, if two people, for example, they used to meet and eat unhealthy stuff, they eat ice cream and pizza or whatever, and they're fat or they're overweight, yeah? So you say about them, they are birds of feather flocking together. Instead of writing a big paragraph, yeah, talking about that, are they meet and eat and blah 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 blah? No, to just cut shortly, you come and you say, these are birds of feather flocking together. And you would sound more natural. You make it easier for that British person or Scottish person or American person or even advanced speaker to understand you clearly. Birds of feather flock together. That's how I learn. You're the best thing since sliced bread. It's easy. Like it summarizes everything. You're the best thing since sliced bread. Yeah, that's the second one we deal with tonight. Write it down, please. That's it. Here, you were here. You mean birds of feather flock together? I'm gonna have to. You know what? If I'm being vicious, I would send you back to Facebook and YouTube, Iman, because we've done it when we done the word bird. We've got a big series about animals. Yeah, we done birds, and we done birds of feather flock together. There you go. But I'm gonna write it down for you. Birds of feather flock together. There you go. It's just a nice way, such a natural way. That's why we do what we are doing here. Yeah. We grab a word, we like expand on it. Yeah. Branching out on it and explaining it in a more detailed way. And hopefully by discussing it and having fun, contributing, trying to implement all these learning strategies, hopefully you get to that point where it becomes natural to you. Like me, for example, breads, birds of feather flock together. I didn't even need to think about it because it's here. You understand? Does that make sense? Hopefully. So let me have a look because I've been live streaming already. The clock is ticking. That's another idiom way to say, basically, I'm short on time, I need to go. The clock is ticking. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. So the clock is ticking for me. Soon I'll be leaving. Yeah, so we done yesterday. We done your daily bread. So there is no need, I believe, to do it again. Running out of time. Yeah. So basically, you know how it works in my live stream. I'm not here to look for coins or whatever, like here, and people sending whatever. I'm not interested in that. If you do it, thank you. If you don't do it, doesn't matter. I'm just coming here for like an hour to share my knowledge with people I know. They are here because I keep posting on Hello Talk on Facebook, and I see people putting likes, asking me questions. I had a question today from Claudia from Italy, and she was like, "What is the difference between bread and butter and your daily bread?" Basically, um, you do bread and butter to get daily bread. That's easy. You do your job to get money, to get earning, yeah, to earn money. So your daily bread is the amount of money you get to when you're doing your bread and butter. Yeah. So let me keep the whiteboard on for you to maybe copy the other ones. Yeah, yeah, I've got the last one anyways. Let me do it. Let's do it together, and that should be me for tonight. So the last one should be know which side your bread is buttered on. to know which side, or the third for Newcastle. So which side your bread is buttered, which side your bread is buttered. Yeah, to know which side your bread is buttered, usually on. Yeah, on which side. To know which side your bread is buttered on. What does that mean? To know who to be nice to and what to do in order to get an advantage for yourself. That's what does that mean. I'm going to repeat it again for your listening and obviously for your comprehension, yeah, for your understanding, but for your comprehension is academic English, yeah, for your comprehension. So your professor at university in Canada or whatever, they're gonna tell you your comprehension instead of your understanding, because this is more like academic way to refer to understanding, to comprehend. Samir, hi from Turkey. Nice to see you. We're about to finish. Samir, you came late. We started at 9:30, I guess, 9:30. Good evening to you. Good night to you. It's 10:30 here in the UK. Nice to see you here. But we were dealing with the last one, with the last idiom. We've done three tonight, three so far, and this is the fourth one. And I go live, Samir. I go live just like about an hour a day. Sometimes I go twice a day. It depends on my schedule. So busy schedule. I work, I go to university, whatever. But now time is too late. Yeah, but I'm been live streaming for like an hour already. Usually I go like about 1 hour. That's what I do. And I go about like four, sometimes three, four, five notions, yeah, related to one defined word, and that's it. That's me. I don't stay forever on a hello talk or whatever. I don't believe in all of that coin thing or whatever. Someone good looking or whatever. Girl, she's playing guitar or whatever, and people are sitting with her there forever. I don't believe in that. Sorry about that. So that was the last one. To know which side. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not that type of guy. My schedule is busy. Sorry about that. But though, what's more important is not my schedule or whatever. What's most important to me is being able to go live and help others. That's it. So to know which side your bread is buttered. So your bread, to butter it, add the butter to it. To know which side your bread is buttered is to know who to be nice to, yeah, and what to do in order to get an advantage for yourself. Yeah, this is what that means. Um, Thank you, Samir. Yeah. Feel free to follow me if you think I'm your guy. I can help you or whatever. So you'll be notified when I go live, when I post, because I post regularly. Thank you, Samir. Thank you. You're explaining here in great way. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I think that's it for tonight. So what we've done so far, so it's a quick review. So to know which side your bread is buttered, this was the last one. Man cannot live by bread alone. These are all, as you notice, related to the word bread, yeah, idioms. So we done otherworldly, if you remember, otherworldly. It's an adjective, adverbial way, otherworldly, and to be the best thing since sliced bread. Um, Later on, just after that, I'm gonna post a summary. You've got on the summary all of that, the idiom, the explanation, basically all what we've done during our live stream. Yeah. But for previous live streams or this one is going to be posted again as a screen recorded live stream on Facebook and YouTube. Learn English live with Taki. Find me on Facebook or YouTube. And if you would like to learn or whatever, I just do that like for your sake, not for me or whatever, just for fun. And I put it on for people to learn. That's it. And that was me tonight. You can tell I'm getting tired. Am I? Sorry about that. Just 1 hour. It's late. I need to go to bed or whatever. Yeah, you can tell I'm getting tired. And I believe I've delivered what I had to deliver for tonight. Keep an eye on Hello Talk Moments on Facebook page. That's where call it. Yeah, very good. There you go. I'm over the moon now. Yeah, I'm over the moon to see people they attend our live stream and they start using what they are learning spontaneously. Yeah, out of the blue. Remember, Iman? Out of the blue. Out of blue means all of the sudden, yeah, like this. I'm gonna have to call it a night. And guess what, Iman? Well done to you. You are the best thing since sliced bread. Now you know it, Iman, yeah? That's practice to you. You're excellent means you're doing a great job. And he done it. Yeah. You're the best thing since sliced bread means he done it perfectly. He didn't get confused between let's call it a day during the day and let's call it a night is during the night because it's night in Iran and in Scotland here. Well. I need to go to the matches. Has finished also. So I hope to see you soon. Keep an eye on Hello Talk Moments Facebook as well. I'll let you know usually, and I schedule my live streams ahead, so you should be able to go and see whenever I'm going live, and you could maximize your learning experience hopefully. So until then, have a good one. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.